Prototype. Uh, Now, this is the part where you review the work. I started talking a little bit about feedback. You review the work with your peers, your teachers, and you basically, the whole point of it is to put yourself out there, show the work, be vulnerable enough so that by the feedback, your work can only get stronger. So this is the time where, through feedback that you have to, you know, check your ego at the door, and basically be open in the communication with the other students and be fun, like be a team. This industry can be very competitive, and I think once you take the competitive out of the equation, that's when you see the best things in the industry, in my opinion. But also there's healthy competition and there's like destructive competition. So, you can look at the work that other people is doing to kind of like fuel yourself to strive to do better. And that I have done many times where like I look at something, I'm like, okay, look at what that animator just did. I better get back to my chair and start really figuring out how to step it up somehow. So within feedback, going back to this example from Luis, this was the first blogging that he passed me. Right away, we started having conversations about, okay, well, perhaps the camera can be a little more clear, and even though the camera that the animator already provided was already clear, but I was thinking it could be a little more simpler, given that there is no background or anything like that we need to see. So I told him to like have it straight on. And just have it simple so that like the silhouette is also doing some of the work for the performance. The other piece of feedback that I told him was like, okay, basically you have like a little ball and a large ball. The large ball is not doing anything, but the little ball is just having fun and kind of like almost showing off all this bounciness. So I told him how fun would it be if he takes the showing off all the way to that, so that he's actually bouncing in front of his face. Almost like if you just have somebody that is like bored, and you just have somebody right in that person's face going like, and that other person is like, no, not right now, not right now. But the other person is like, yes, 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 yeah, until the other person will break, and they'll start dancing together. And then I also wanted to show the bubble example. On the bubble, he did a first pass, and there was a few things that I was thinking could make it a little stronger. So I told him, how about if it bounces at the top of the frame, but also continues bouncing on the side of the screen. It goes and bounces, and with each bounce, there's like a different attitude. So it's almost kind of like, you have a ball that is very happy, and it's like, yes, this is fun. Boom, the first bounce, and it's like, what was that? And then there's the other bounce where it's like, wait a minute, what is going on? The third bounce is like, okay, this is not fun at all. And with animation, what you are doing is like you are telling a tiny little story through the character's performance. When you're giving feedback, what is important to do is, like I said earlier, be constructive and be encouraging and be positive about the stuff. It helps to know that out of the 4 or 5 things that doesn't work on a shot, maybe 1 or 2 things did actually work. It's nice to hear that. So be positive, be encouraging, and have fun while doing it.